Ahoy, mateys. Everything's going crazy right at the last minute. In fact, the whole afternoon's been like that. All right. Pick up on Sunday. All right. Let's see if that works out. I don't know if anybody can hear me or not. I hope so. Oh, wow. Let's see here. Let's see here. Whoops. What the heck? All right, apparently I hit a wrong button. Oh, wait, here we go. All right. Now I'm getting pop-ups. I got to calm down. I mean, seriously, I got to calm down. "15 minutes ago, I found out that I am a great-grandfather." Okay. There's got to be something wrong with the internet, whatever. I was in the middle of talking to my granddaughter, and everything cut out. All I know is that she had an emergency C-section. That's all I know. Everything kicked out. So we'll just have to calm down and see what happens. Of course, 30 seconds before I'm going live, my neighbor comes over and knocks on the door, scared the hell out of me. Oh, he's got some scrap for me to pick up. I said, well, I'll pick it up tomorrow. Oh, my goodness. HitchUpAndTow, welcome aboard. Frederick Heron. Oh, I need to apologize to you, Frederick. Let's see, I need to apologize to you. Uh-oh, hang on. Okay, I do have an answer from my granddaughter. Okay, she just says she's in a lot of pain. Hang on, let me answer her a minute. God, no. What is going on here? All I'm getting is the stuff I got from Buckeye Kitty. Where? Okay, here it is. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm telling her, oh, she's going to be mad at me. Everybody's mad at me. Okay. I just sent a message to Willow. She said she's in pain. She had an emergency C-section. And I'm sure she's under the influence of drugs. Linda Barker, welcome aboard. So I don't know the details. You know, I wanted to send Tina a message too, but that ain't happening. Hi, Linda. We'll see. Okay, it looks like everybody can hear me. Anyways, I wanted to apologize to Frederick and Tina. I don't know. It seems like I kind of pissed off people on the noon edition today. And if I did, I'm sorry. I did not mean to crank anybody's chain, you know. And then when it comes right down to it, do I need to apologize? Just because I have a different opinion of what's going on between Blind Views and Bob Wells? Who cares? But I apparently missed some point that Tina made, and I'm not sure how to deal with that. And now that she's going to find out that I'm a I'm a great grandfather, she's going to run away. What, Holly? Okay, all right. Holly has a headache, so I don't know if Holly, by golly, is going to be on tonight. Ahoy, Margie! I'm so glad you're here. I need some sanity. The sanity hasn't happened all day long. I mean, the insanity started last night. Why is Blind Views attacking Bob Wells all of a sudden? I wouldn't know if I'd call it an attack. Hang on. Willow wants to know. That's my granddaughter. Let me go over to Messenger a minute. She doesn't know my YouTube. She should know it. Hey, who knows? Maybe Willow will come on here and let us know what's going on. KIM. What does KIM mean? She just answered, said, I sent her my Captain Jack Scrapper. And now she's saying KIM. I don't know what that means. Kiss in a minute. I don't know. Yes, Margie. I was made aware of it by Tina's The Outsider yesterday that Blind Views put out a video concerning economics and I don't know. It was all about Bob Wells. It was kind of like an attack in a way on Bob Wells. That Blind Views was saying what he thought about Bob Wells, saying about why people become nomads. And that caught the interest of Tina's The Outsider. She let me know about it. I watched Blind Views. I'm in the middle. I sort of more or less kind of agree with Blind Views in some ways. And in other ways, no, I do not. So then this morning there was a reply. And we expected this to happen. But Box Van D was pretty much the first one out there to say, hey, here's why I am a nomad. So if nothing else, a dialogue has been started by Tina's The Outsider or possibly by Blind Views, and I'm okay. Oh, Willow. You're welcome, Willow. Hello, people. We got 6, 7 people in the house. Please welcome my granddaughter, Willow Seas, to our live stream. She has just given birth, and hopefully she'll let us know a little bit more. She had to have an emergency C-section. So, yes, I am a great grandfather now, and all you eligible girlfriends will probably all run away because you think I'm extremely old. And Yeah, sometimes I feel that way. Willow, you wouldn't know what we're exactly talking about only because you haven't been here. So the picture behind me, Willow, and all the other people here know. That's fine. That's fine, Sue. Besides, you already know that the channel was guest this morning. I understand, Sue. You go do what you got to do, and I appreciate you very, very much. Let's see. Linda Barker's here. There she is. Hey, Willow, you got a bunch of people saying congratulations, and you do have to give us a lot more information. James Catanese, we have a moderator that can do some stuff for us tonight in case Willow says something stupid. I'm as proud as a peacock about being a great grandfather. So Willow, you're gonna have to give us some. You don't have to keep answering on Facebook. Answer right here on YouTube. We love you. All of us love you. You are part of the group now. You can't stop that. You are now in the group. uh, oh gosh, yeah, we're just getting started. The guest channel back here is part of our evening, our normal Saturday routine. We do it at noon, and we did have a winner at noon. Um, where's my notes? No, it wasn't Frederick Heron, and that's why he's mad at me. But so this group, which is who knows, 8, 9, 1,000 of us, whatever. We're all in this group, and we like to talk about RVs. We like to talk about travel. We like to talk about building our channels. We like to talk about how to empty your toilet. We like to talk about everything and anything. I'm serious. Not all of us have RVs. Not all of us are nomads. Not all of us are full-time RVers. Not all of us are coin collectors. I mean, we're a good group, however, and so welcome. Hitch up and tow, weight, sex, and political persuasion. Well, they asked me for my weight. My weight this morning, dry weight. I think you know what that means. My dry weight this morning was 171.6. My sexual persuasion is I am hetero. And what else did you ask? Politicals, I lean towards the right. I can't make up my mind if I should be. I don't know. I don't know. I do know that I lean a little bit farther right. Let's just say I'm rather conservative. So the only thing they asked me for at HRS, which is the nurse, okay, Willow has to go because Junior is hungry. Okay, Willow, are you breastfeeding? Junior. Oh my gosh. Good, Frederick. All right. All right. So, anyways, I don't know. Tina's the outsider. She might be mad at me because I didn't catch on to what she was trying to say about blind views. Maybe I didn't get the point, but I thought I got the point. You know, my interpretation of what Blind Views was saying yesterday is kind of making fun of what Bob Wells puts out there. And I'm like, okay, but what type of group? Anyways, I'm looking at both sides. You know, Blind Views can say all he wants, and I'm good with that. But Bob Wells, okay, he's mega, mega, mega. Did he, 3 years ago, did he think that he was going to be a mega channel? I don't know. Has he given out good advice to people who are trying to survive for whatever reason? I think he has. Will I go and pay for one of his seminars or anything else? No. I'm a pirate. I ain't paying for that. Do I think he's doing a good thing for people who maybe want to pay for it or whatever? I think he is. Okay, now back to Blind Views. He's got his opinion, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. And yes, I think if anything else is don't get sucked in. Don't drink anybody's Kool-Aid. Unless you made it yourself, don't drink it. But you can have an open mind and think about what Blind Views is saying, or you can think about what Bob Wells is saying, or you can think about what Tina, the outsider, is saying. And you can just ignore me. Oh, HitchUpAndTow was talking to Willow. Okay, I got it. I think she stepped out for a minute. She's got to feed the baby. Yep, you're right, Frederick. Everybody's got one. Lately, I've had to use. No, I haven't had to use anything. Holly, on the other hand, never mind. Oh man, I'm thirsty today. Oh, speaking of that, when I got off here at 1 and 1:30, and I did some other stuff, and I watched a couple things on YouTube, and I thought, well, I'm going to go outside and enjoy all the sunshine and warm weather that they said. Bull crap. I had to put a shirt on. It was cold, and it still is. And the wind is blowing about 30 miles an hour. And it was spitting rain. Not enough rain to make our flowers grow, but just enough to make it freaking cold. I tell you, the day, as far as the weather concerned, didn't work out exactly right. Seems there's been some problems with the internet. Ay. Ay. Okay, I won't be nasty about anybody HitchUpAndTow. Now James is trying to send me some snow. And I say, no. Are you seriously having snow your way, James? I just heard it was 73 in Detroit. The Tigers are playing the Cubs. And it sounds like the weather's perfect there. And that's not so far in between you and I. Good Lord. All right, I'm going to change this background picture a minute. All right. You know, I kind of wish I could afford the, what is it, $200 that StreamYard wants to have, basically a 1-year subscription, and then you can do a whole lot of things I could have a whole lot of backgrounds here. I could have tons of more stuff, but not ready for it. Let's see. Early Christmas gift. James? Thanks. Thanks. That's almost like they were talking about it earlier this morning. Somebody was talking about fruitcake. Fruitcake that's been on their front porch for 7 years. Okay, Frederick Heron, was that a hint? I did not give out any hint. All I did was change the background. But I thought you already knew the feature channel. That's okay. You can give out hints if you do know the feature channel, or you can play with my brain. Send the briskets. Yes, absolutely. Linda Barker, you are absolutely correct. I am getting hungry. I did have a very small lunch. And I was going to have some more. Then I got busy outside, had some company, all of a sudden had to do some errands. And anyways, in the process, no, I didn't get to eat. Howard Keppel, ahoy neighbor. And Megavan Mike is here. We're getting there. KNR is here too. Yeah, we got a good group coming in now. We're into this. We're into this. So, yeah, the Mexican song. Nope, that was not a clue. It just popped into my head. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. It only means that I've had kind of a weird ass day. Ay, ay, ay. I suppose we could turn it into a possible little clue. This screenshot and the other one that I pirated. That's not that far from Mexico. Margie, there she is. I bet Margie knows exactly where this is all going on. I think. Okay, here's a clue. These screenshots are no more than 2 weeks old. Hitch up and tow. Rum, rum, rum. Yeah, I want to have some rum, but I won't tonight. I haven't touched it for a couple months. I've had a couple beers. I'm drinking coffee right now. Cold coffee. Yeah, it's yes. Occasionally, I do have a cigar, and Tina, if she hears about that, she'll kick my ass. But she could kick my ass about a lot of things, especially about having a cigar. Oh man, she will raise the roof. All right, people are saying hello to each other. We got 10 people in the house. We're doing good. Okay, so basically an hour from now, we will be doing a raid on who? Traveling California videos. That's who we'll be doing a raid on. And then following them, they come on at 7:30. They'll be on till 9. And then after that is Van Life with Gina Payne. So just so you know what the process is tonight. Rick's there. I mean, Nomadic Hippie. Welcome aboard. Glad you're here. we'll read for you. I was telling the audience a few minutes ago that I have just become a great grandfather. So, and I can't give you any more details other than my granddaughter had an emergency C-section, and she referred to the baby as Junior, so I have a feeling that it's a male child. Adventures in Xanadu. Thank you, and fair winds back at you in following seas. HitchUpAndTow's doing a raid on his beer refrigerator. I hear you. I may do that later tonight or Sunday afternoon. We'll see. Mega Van Mike is here, and who else are we missing? Am I missing anybody? If I am, I totally apologize. And as said, if I made some people angry this morning with all my problems that I had coming on as a live stream, I'm going to blame it on, what should I blame it on? I am going to blame it on HS. Yep, HS is a pain in my ass. HS, well, you can guess what that means. HS, that's what happened. That's what always happens. So HS is not my friend. Not today. So go ahead. Ronald. Me? Me. Welcome aboard, by the way, but no, you didn't have anything to do with my issues today. It was definitely HS. Blame it on the moon. I could blame it on the moon, but actually it was still HS. James will tell you. He knows what HS is. Or, yeah, the rain was a pain. The rain in Spain? No, well, I'm not in Spain, so I can't rhyme that one. But the rain was kind of a pain. And it was raining when I had my lawn sprinkler running. Go figure. Maybe I'm the one that caused the rain. But I still say it was all HS. Ronald is, believe it or not, I am getting so popular that my fans come here for my live streams now when they are asleep even. So I think that's a milestone. According to Ronald, he's sleeping, or he's talking in his sleep, or James wants to be blamed because he's a little guy. No, it's not your fault, James. Not at all. Okay, Adventures in Xanadu. Les Hay gets ya less HSLO. LOL. Yeah. Rick is saying Hydrodentus superativia. Whoa. That's deep. Margie's is closer. HS equals horseshit. All right. We're supposed to be here guessing who I stole these background screens from. I'll put the other one up a minute. And as said, these aren't that old. These are like a couple weeks old. But the HS. So I'll clue you in. HS stands for happenstance. It's a happenstance that the internet is effing up, and it's a happenstance that I pissed people off at noon today. It's a happenstance that Tina might be lurking, or she might not ever come back again. What do I do? What do I do? I'll just try to be me. I think I may have started a argument somehow concerning what Blind Views put out, and then what Box Van D's reply was. All my algorithms, at least on my page, my YouTube page, if you will, all my algorithms were bringing up older Bob Wells stuff from 3 years ago, talking about being a nomad and why. The more or less, yes, nomadic hippie, I should break out the rum. But I mean, he's talking about his opinions of why being a nomad can be a good thing. Now, not just the more recent one that he did, but even the ones that he did years ago. And a lot of us here probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't that we got interested in, RV lifestyle and cheap RV living. Cheap RV living. How to live cheaper in an RV. Well, I wonder who coined that. I think it was Bob Wells. Now, I'm not defending Bob Wells by any means. Bob is different than I am. But then Bob is different than each and one of us. Now, if people want to fall down and worship Bob Wells, well, I can't stop them. I'm not. I'm just not. And on the contrary, I'm not, don't get me wrong. I love Blind Views. He's awesome. Am I going to fall down and worship him? Hell no. As said earlier, everybody's got their own Kool-Aid to sell. Doesn't mean you have to buy it. I hear you, Linda. I hope they do. I was thinking that earlier today that, if my algorithms are telling me anything, they will. They will get a boost in viewership. And Margie says, don't worry about it. Yes, you're right. You're right. Why worry about it? Maybe wait till next week, James, and I won't have my beard. Well, not this one. I'll have a different one. Oh, there you go, Ronald. Yes. She was also one of my earlier people that, and I still, every now and then, I try to watch what she's doing now. I know it's astrology stuff, and that's okay. I ran into Stacy a little bit before she made it out to Arizona, and then she was kind of hanging out with Hobotech for a while, and then that got sideways or whatever. Yeah, and I still watch Hobotech, but I still watch Stacy. There was never any real details other than Tom wasn't exactly her cup of tea, if you will. And then Tom hooked up with Heidi. As far as I know, they're still together. I hope so. They seem to click and hit good. Of course, little Sasnak, Stan, and again, Bob Wells. And oh my gosh, I just kept meeting people, Badge. And the list goes on and on and on and on. Stacy was definitely one of my first people. Way back when I had less than 100, subscribers. And God bless Stacy. I hope that she's doing well. I know she's been through all kinds of shit. But who hasn't? When it comes right down to it, who hasn't? And that's cool, Ronald. Thank you. Should we blame Stacy that you're here? Well, HitchUpAndTow too old to worry about anything. You know what? You do get to that point where the drama, you just like, you kids work it out. You kids work it out and leave me the hell out of it. I got enough of my own drama that I can make up. I don't need, who's doing who and why and whatever happened to so-and-so. And oh my goodness, I don't need it. Linda says, okay, well, I don't know. I honestly have not. I've caught a couple things of Tom's when he's doing his reviews. I haven't checked in to see what Heidi's up to. Last I knew, she was fixing her motorhome and raising goats. And they were talking about getting some land up there in north of Flagstaff. That's all I know. So it's been a good 6 months to a year before I've kept up with what's going on with Tom and Heidi. And it's none of my business. But I'm sure some people know, or, and they're welcome to share if they want. I don't care. I don't matter. It don't matter. No, I'm not trying to be narcissistic. The only thing that matters here is me. No, not at all. In fact, I've had some soul searching to do, because I'm like, okay, here I am. I want to be I'd like to mean something to somebody. My very last girlfriend, and I'm not talking about Holly. She's not my girlfriend. She's my roommate. She's not a girlfriend. But my last girlfriend, intimate girlfriend, was Tammy. And she passed away. Cancer took her. But about a week before she passed away, I said, so what am I going to do? And she says, you deserve intimacy. Well, you know what? She's still right. I feel like I deserve that. I feel like I can give it, and I would like it in return. But all right, now we got to go back to guessing the channel. And I normally do not feature a large channel here. I normally feature a channel which is, under 1,000 subscribers, or maybe just a little bit over. I rarely go more than 2K, but I have had a few. Now, okay, Ronald, you could say that, but not the way I want a girlfriend. I'm just saying. She is a friend and she is a girl, but there's no relationship, if you will. I don't know how else to say it. Some days it's hard to be Captain Jack. Well, now Holly, by golly, saying she wants to come on. Well, we'll see. All right. So back to guessing the channel. This is a larger channel. What else can I say about it? Ronald's getting a chuckle out of me. But anyways, if you can figure out what's behind me, yeah, there's a mountain, and those aren't exactly nature's clouds behind me. So let me change the screen again. Okay, this was an earlier picture on the same day. And the one I just, the background picture that I just showed was later that same day. And to give you a little bit more clue, the area that these pictures were taken in, yes, they, and I'm not saying which channel, as a they, as in a couple or a solo person or nothing like that. But anybody, the people in the area were told evacuate, go, because they, with the winds and everything, it looked like the firestorm was going to cross the ridge and come down through this valley here that's behind me. Linda Barker, the helicopter that was shown earlier today did not crash. At least the helicopter I showed today did not crash behind the mountain. What started the occurrence behind the mountain, I don't know. I don't have that information. On the noon one where I was showing the helicopter, and I could probably, you know what, I could probably change that. I wonder. Looks like my toilet after you've eaten a curry. That is hilarious. Let me try something here, mateys. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go to the green screen. I'm going to eliminate this one. Yeah. And now, let's see if I can switch this up a little bit. Here's something I've never done in the course of a live stream. How do you like me now? Back to the green screen. Now, why is that? I didn't do this correctly. Upload background. Remember, I'm using the free version of StreamYard. So maybe I didn't quite do this correctly. There. And it's probably a good thing that I had to go back and redo it, because I would have given the channel away. So there's your black helicopter, which did not crash. And the only other clue that I can give you is that, yes, directly below this black helicopter, at least at one point, was a dog. Thank you, Troy. I've lost a lot of weight. I can't show you my pecs, but my belly has flattened out quite a bit. But Tina is running because I think I said the wrong thing to her. So, up to you. It's up to you. I don't know what to say, Troy. Black Hawk Down. Yeah, I remember that movie. I think that was a movie, right? Yeah, it was. I remember. I think that happened in Somalia, in Africa. Not Western Somalia. I talked about that last week. Not American Somalia. It happened in Somalia in Africa. I think that's where that film was about. And it wasn't pretty. And I bet there's still crap like that happening. The channel lives in the hills. No, you could say that perhaps 75% of the time. I have seen this channel visiting the eastern states, if you will, or the Midwest, This channel has been a lot of places. Seems like usually out west, southwest, but no, the channel's been quite a few places. This channel is a very interesting channel and has had some great information, has had struggles and success and girlfriends out the wazoo. Traveling companions. Not in the rig necessarily, but traveling companions with their own rigs. Grand Marais saying ahoy to everyone. Yes, Margie, it definitely is. I am sure that you have met this channel. If you haven't, I'd be quite surprised. This channel's been around at least 3 or 4 years. As long as you've been stumbling around out there in the desert, this channel's been stumbling along right beside you. Kind of, sort of, James. Okay, Holly, it's getting close. You coming on? Margie's like, dang. You'll get it. You'll get it. You will get it. And these pictures, okay, the screenshots that I've taken are not that old. So HitchUpAndTow wants to know, is it the Beverly Hillbillies? Come and listen to my story about a man named Chad, a poor mountaineer, barely pecked his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some crude, or some food. Yeah, and then came the crude bubbling up. Got it all screwed up. Who knows? This channel may have actually visited Hollywood, Beverly Hills. Yeah, I'm sure you do California travel videos. And as far as I know, you are coming on at 7:30, basically an hour and 15 minutes after me, correct? We'll do a raid. We'll definitely do a raid. Be a small raid. We've only got like 10 or 12 people here, but we'll do a raid. Let's see. What other clues can I give? What other clues? Okay. Yep. Good. California Travel Videos is coming on at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, right behind me. And I do know that following him at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Van Life with Gina Payne. So now you have the roster for this evening. And HitchUpAndTow is, well, you know what? Once we do guess it, once somebody does guess it, there will be a link to that channel, this channel that we're featuring. And you definitely need to check that channel out. I think you would absolutely enjoy this channel. It's quite, I would say, mellow. It's a mellow channel. There's no drama. No, it's just mellow. I can't say it hardly any better than that. Mellow. Oh, you got to meet Gina? Oh, man. Oh, that is fantastic. That is just absolutely great. Oh, I got to tell you, this morning, prior to me coming on at noon, Tumbleweed RV Life, and if somebody that is a moderator here could put their link in, I've started following them on Saturday mornings before my coming on at noon Eastern. But Tumbleweed RV Life, Right now, they are in Cabo San Lucas, which is one of their favorite places to be. And yeah, very, very good content going on there. And they they put links in for the M21 meetup, and I think that's cool. Okay, so California Travel Videos is guessing. Uh, wait. RVS's Margie. Dan who? I'm confused. Oh, here comes Holly by golly. So, after this, we'll figure out who the featured channel is. Black helicopters and all. And here comes Holly. I'll get out of your way. Are you going to burp? Look out. I'm trying.
I want to sit down so I can.
Okay.
Oh boy. Owie. Oh. Okay. One. Oh. That says mute.
I know.
Start cam. Howdy, folks. Can you hear me now?
I'll be back.
Yeah, it all went dark. Can you hear me now?
I think they can.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Please let me know.
California is saying yes, ma'am.
Oh, thank you, California.
Welcome, NDT.
Morales.
NDT, they just came in. Welcome them.
Hi.
And Real Man Cook, they're new.
Real Man Cook. Hi, Real Man Cook. I hope you enjoy this. I do a weekly laugh report, or I try to do it every week. My back is so sore today, and I got a pounding headache. But here we go. Okay. There was this fella. There was this sign on this restaurant. It said, "We'll pay you $1,000 if we don't have what you order." So this guy goes in there. Thought, hey, yeah, maybe they won't have it. He ordered elephant ear on a bun. Well, the waiter goes and puts in the order. Then all of a sudden, the waiter comes over and gives him $1,000. He says, "What? No elephant ears?" And he says, Yeah, we got elephant ears. We don't have any buns. Okay. This fella, he had a horse for sale. Well, this guy wants to buy it. He goes and looks at it, and he says, "Huh, that horse looks pretty good. Looks really good." He goes, "No, he don't. He don't seem so good. He don't see so good." So he buys it anyway. He goes, "It does look good." So he buys it, takes it home. He brings it back the next day and said, "This horse is blind." The old owner says, "I told you don't see so good." um. Okay. In California, they get them earthquakes and that, right? Anyway, um, there's statuses. You know how the what's it called, Jack? The
Richter scale?
Richter scale. Thank you. Anyway, here's a few of the definitions.
I had to pull that
things
one out
that
of my butt.
occur when at different Richter scale degrees. Anyway, first off, it's 2.0. Real men cook. Hitch up and tow. Good one. Anyway, at 2.0, chipmunks begin foreplay. At 3.5, the salad bar begins tossing itself. At 4.5, Oral Roberts will pray for real. At 6.2, Hugh Hefner's bed will shake by itself. At 6.9, an Exxon trucker spills his drink. At 7.3, you can get butter from a dead cow. At 8.2, if you're flossing, you'll cut your own whole head off. At 8.3, you wake up the clerk at the DMV. At 8.6, Roy Rogers will get buried by 4 feet of Trigger's hair. At 9.0, the residents at Forest Lawn do the wave. It's a retirement home. Okay. Hope you like it. Sorry, I'm a little off today. Anyway, I had a conversation with Jack. He went. He went to a doctor's appointment, or so I thought. He told me he had an appointment. I figured it was with the doctor, right? Anyway, he was at the I go, "How was your doctor's appointment?" He said, "I didn't go see the doctor." I said, "Oh, you said you had an appointment." Anyway, then he said, "No, I didn't go see the doctors. I went and seen a nurse." I asked him, "What nurse?" He said, "The one with the cats, all the cats." Then I said, "What?" He says, "Yeah, he went to a CAT scan." Anyway, now, did you hear about the little the boy who wanted to buy some rubbers? There was this boy, he wanted to buy some rubbers, right? So he walks in the pharmacy. Lady clerk walks up and says, "May I help you, young man?" He says, "Yeah, I'd like to buy the pocket knife." She goes, "All right." So he goes outside and he's like, "Darn, why didn't I ask her? I don't care what she says. This time I'm going to ask her." So he goes back in the pharmacy. Lady clerk walks up again and says, "May I help you, young man?" He said, "Yeah, I'd like to trade this pocket knife in for some violin strings." She goes, "All right." He goes outside. He goes, "Violin strings? Why the heck did I buy them?" I don't care what she says this time. I'm going to ask her. So he walks back into the pharmacy again. Lady clerk walks up again and says, "May I help you, young man?" He says, "Yeah, I'd like to trade these violin strings in for some rubbers." She goes, "All right, but I wish you'd make up your mind whether you want a whittle, fiddle, or diddle." And what do you have, or what do you call it if you make love in a bank vault? Safe sex. What does a basketball, a baby, and Ed Meese all have in common? They should all be bounced. Well, folks, I'm glad, Linda Barker, that I'm cracking you up. Laugh out loud. Thanks, Holly. Ronald, 1962. And thanks, Grandma Ray. Hello, Grandma Ray. God blessing from Iowa. Okay, that you guys are just chatting. Excellent, Holly. Good. I'm glad you like it. Safe sex. Yep. Even got a sideways one. Anyway, this is Holly by golly. I'm drinking a couple beers, hoping it'll get rid of my headache. That wasn't a very good one, but excuse me. That felt good. This is Holly by golly with the weekly laugh report. Peace out.
Yes, you did. Yeah, I sure do. All right, let's see here. Headphones. Yeah, she moved my camera. All right. Oh, I think she did a good job. Yeah, she likes the tall boys. Okay. And I know, and thank you for all encouraging Holly. She gets a little bit better each week, and she's working on it. She wants to do stand-up comedy when we get to M21 meetup. And I think, I'm not sure yet, I got to get a hold of, is it Sonia? The RV DJ? I don't know if she's got the stage, but I do know she's got the equipment. And if we have to build a stage while we're there, we could do that. You know, we'll use the back deck of my motorhome for a stage, if that's what it takes. Yeah, I'm the little boy. Thank you, Troy. If you live with her for 2 days, you might change your mind. Anyways, she's a piece of work. Yes, Dan is a friend of Margie. And so Margie wants to know if she guessed the channel correctly. Well, you know what? She might have. I'm just waiting for the name of the channel. Oh, Linda Barker, whittle, fiddle, or diddle. I prefer diddling, but I also prefer. I'm not into that doing it at the bank vault. What? I just think that God created us a certain way. I'm just saying. Well, okay, James, I'd have to scroll up. When you say she did, are you talking about Margie or are you talking about Holly, you talking about Tina? Who are you talking about? Oh, Troy, that's a good one. That's a good one. I could make a joke out of that or a story. Should I tell her? I mean, tell her. Yeah, I don't know. I think she ran away forever. She's probably on her way to your house. Just saying. Okay, RV ashes in April. I gave the name tag. You weren't paying attention. Okay. Well, I might have been stepping out of the room to let Holly in here. Blue Van Dan. Well, you know what, Margie? That is a one awesome. That is just the best guess I've ever seen. And you know what? You are correct. It is Blue Van Dan. Now, I normally do not feature the larger channels, and he is a larger channel. But oh my goodness, what a loving channel Blue Van Dan is. And he won't even know that I featured him. That's how large he's become. He doesn't have time to answer everybody. He has answered me on occasion when I've made a comment about his 67 Dodge van or his his solar oven, which I think is awesome. Now, he's on his second one now, as most of you know. Yeah, I hear you, Grand Marais. I wish to. Jane says that uh, Blue Van Dan lives in Pennsylvania. Well, he may be from Pennsylvania, but he's not exactly living in Pennsylvania. As a matter of fact, these screenshots that I keep showing, or not keep showing, but you know, this is from a couple weeks ago. I think it's near Williams, Arizona. And yes, that's a fire that started behind the mountain there. Uh, yes, Margie, I've never met Dan in person, but I sure want to. Millie, welcome aboard. It's good to see you, hon. I hope you and James are doing good. I hope James is selling lots of cars and trucks, and I haven't seen a live stream from you, but however, you may have been doing live streams when I've been either in the hospital or recovering, or actually I'm now back to work. So, you know, I'm a lot of times occupied in the morning with work now. So, Ronald, I got my RV, let's see, it'll be 2 years ago in July. It's not what you would call a normal RV. It's a school bus. It's a 19 what year is it? It's a 92 International 40-foot school bus that I'm refurbishing. It was already a motorhome, titled as a motorhome when I purchased it. So I'm changing it over to Captain Jack style. And she's almost complete. She will be on the road here. Well, she's been on the road, but not in the manner of speaking that we think of. But probably her debut will be at the M21 meetup. That will be the first time that people will get to meet her. Her name is Synchronicity. She's a 92 International school bus. Oh, okay. Wow. Blue Van Dan used to live 1 hour away from James. Ronald, I suppose if you have a converted school bus, it could be used as a pickup. I mean, I grew up when, the biggest thing that we wanted to do when we were 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever, we wanted to build or customize our 1965 Chevys to impress a girl. Isn't that what it was all about? You got a cool car, you can get a cool chick. I really haven't changed that much. I'm just saying. A cool car, a cool motorhome. Isn't that important? Won't the cool chicks come running and flocking? You know what, Troy? We probably should go back there, or you should go back there, and I'll follow you. Seems like the girls down there are not as hard to get. I don't know. And where are they? Yeah, I don't mean to end this on a sour note, but where are they? It seems like I seem to attract the ones that have problems. Well, that's okay if they have a problem. I'll try to help them out with their problems, but they want nothing to do with me, really, other than maybe talk about their problems. Well, I'm like, okay, you got a problem. Let's see what we can do about that. In the meantime, I'm just the lonely old Captain Jack. Lonely. And that's true. I'm not bullshitting anybody. Most of you probably picked up on that anyways. So, anyways, Margie, congratulations that you guessed Blue Van Dan. And I'm sorry that I really, I know Frederick Heron's probably not here. He's probably mad at me too, but for weeks, Frederick, his first guess would be BVD. I'm like, no, Frederick, it's not Box ND. And then he would say, no, I mean Blue Van Dan. I mean, he would guess it every week. And so I thought, well, today I'm going to throw Blue Van Dan into the mix and see what happens. And guess what? He didn't guess. And he'll probably never come back. I hear you, Troy. We're going to have to compare notes one of these days. I'm glad you get to work with her, though. That's cool. That is so cool. Get paid to travel with Tina. That's man. That's better than nothing. That's for sure. Margie, I'm going to have to go back and watch your morning live stream. Oh, all it was just trying to. Well, the first 15 minutes were screwed. There was something wrong with my microphone and everything got goofy. So then I was upset about that. And then when I finally got on, I did stay on basically a full hour. And yeah, it was guessed, but it wasn't Frederick. It was Linda Barker who guessed Blue Van Dan. So you and Linda are the girls of the day, the winners. You didn't win shit other than listen to me cry in my soup about not having a girlfriend. An intimate girlfriend. I got lots of girlfriends. They're everywhere. I have tons of girlfriends. Do I have a girlfriend? No, I don't. Haven't. Tammy passed away 10 years ago. Anyways, Oh no, 8 years ago. Sorry. Yeah, light blue van. That was funny, Frederick. That's funny. Box Van D, BVD. Blue Van Dan and Box Van D share the same initials. I totally loved your comeback at Blind Views this morning, Box Van D. You probably saw my comment. And I think the algorithms are going to go crazy. Oh boy, Margie. Whatever. Yeah, I don't do one night stands. That's happened, but no, I don't care for that either. Anyways, I'm more of a whatever. I need a relationship. I guess everybody can just read what they want to into that and let it go. Let's let that go. Okay, I guess you're talking about your reply to Blind Views. If you want to let it go, we'll let it go. But I thought it was excellent. And I'm still of the opinion that everybody has their own opinion. And do what you want. Did Bob Wells help? Yes, he did. Absolutely. But you probably would have done it even without his mentorship, if you will. You would have figured it out. You're extremely intelligent. You would have said, okay, I got to survive. Let's see, you might have been, had it not been for him, Bob Wells, you might have been Bob Wells in a manner of speaking, because you know how to pull your ass up through your bootstrings, convert a van. I followed you from practically the very beginning, D. Yeah, I know there was advice from others and there was help from others. But you know who did it? You did it. They were just friends, good friends along the way. But your attitude, your relationship, in my opinion, that's why you're still here. You're not a statistic, somebody that died in the desert. You are still here, and you, Box Van D, are an inspiration to everybody that's in the room tonight, and many others who are not in the room tonight. You definitely are an inspiration. May God bless you, Box Van D. Whoa. There. I feel good about saying that because it's true. Everybody's kind of joking around, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, it is controversial, D. And I may have lost some subscribers for talking about it this morning, but it's okay. It's all right. You're welcome, D. You're very welcome, matey. And I sure hope to meet you in person this coming winter, if God willing. I've been saying that only for 2 years now. And yeah, my cheeks are blushing a little bit. Oh, well, maybe it's just the lighting. It's probably just the lighting. All right, so we are getting ready now. Margie is the big time winner tonight for guessing the channel. Guessing the channel. What else did we go through? Oh, we at on the noon edition we did learn that I am a Michigander, which means I'm a male resident of Michigan. I'm also a troll because I live under the bridge. And we also learned that Tina's the outsider. She is a Michigooser because she is a female Michigander. Or you can just call us all Michigese. If Dave got so many subs, how would you know? Now, when you get into the K's, you can fluctuate. I keep losing them every week. I was as high as 882 about 2 months ago. I have not gained any, and I'm down to like 861, 862. I don't know, and I don't really give a what do they call them out there? Pack rats. I don't give a pack rat's ass. Oh, your mom was a Michigander or a Michigooser from Detroit. Well, that's where Tina's from as well. Wow. Hitch up and tow, lose watch hours every day. You know what? Who cares? We're all here. We're all good friends. And if you decide to leave me, you have probably had a damn good reason. Ferndale. I know where Ferndale is, Dee. I do. And yeah, cool. Definitely. All right. So, anyways, we are going to move on here in just about 9 minutes. We are going to connect with, we're going to do a raid, if you will, please, with California Travel Videos. And they come on at 7:30 Eastern in about 8 minutes from now. And then following them at 9 p.m. Eastern will be Van Life with Gina Payne. So, and both of these channels, California Travel Videos, is excellent, and very good content and very good times. NDT show. I did tell Holly to say hello to you. I'm grateful to be stuck with you, Dee. Very grateful. That makes me. I'll sleep good tonight. Thank you, Lassie. And then, yeah, as said, following California Travel Videos is Van Life with Gina Payne. And both of these shows, these channels are excellent. So I'm hoping that we can all go over there and at least at California Travel Videos, we can do a Captain Jack Scrapper raid. And that will be in honor of their good content and good people. And I'm hoping there's a possibility that we're gonna meet up in the near future. Maybe not as soon as I'd like. Yeah, and that's true with everybody. Some people are coming a long distance to either go to the M21 meetup here in Michigan, or even a long distance for the Mayberry 2021 meetup in Mount Airy, North Carolina. That's in October. And that'll be awesome to meet up with all these different channels and RVers and supporters, not just content creators. There's a lot of people that we all love and cherish. Thrifty Angela said she'd buy as many cases of Captain Jack beer as I need to have at Mayberry. So, yeah, well, no, I gotta start putting money in the envelope for her. Northwoods RV is on tonight. Oh, that's fantastic. Corey and Lori, my neighbors. I was very close to their homestead a few days ago. Oh, last Sunday, as a matter of fact. They're only like 20 minutes from the Lake of Dreams campgrounds. So I'm sure when I drove through Alma, I wasn't very far away from where they live. But I was on a schedule to go see my granddaughter, and Lake of Dreams was more or less on the way, so I went there. And 863. Well, Ronald, I don't know. I saw 861, but hey, maybe I gained a couple today from crying in my beer. Maybe they're girls. James, don't say never. Don't say never. It could still happen. It could still happen. What else news am I missing? Did I miss any more news? I told you I'm a great grandfather now, and I don't know. I just know it's a son or a male. Don't know what he weighed. All I know is it was an emergency C-section. And in case you didn't know, Wisconsinites, residents of Wisconsin, usually are known as Wisconsinites, but they're also known as cheeseheads. Thank you, Dee. I will. Well, I'm not worried about subscribers. I'm more worried about a gal to share my adventures. I'll get there. RV is too long. 55. Well, I think the Mayberry campground sites are easily 60 feet long. Call them. Check in. Because I'm 40 feet. And I plan on having Tina pretend to be my chase vehicle, so she'll be parked right behind me. I think we have site 103. Uh-oh, Margie's got a visit with the in-laws. Be on your best behavior, Margie. Don't piss anybody off, okay? I know you won't. Really? I better check in and find out if I'm in trouble because I'm 40 feet. Tina's like 18 feet, so that makes it, almost 60 feet. Maybe it depends on what campsite you have. I didn't have a problem. Well, yeah, we'll see. Now, the campsites at Lake of Dreams in Merrill, they are smaller. I mean, they are like 40, 45 feet. So I'm barely going to squeeze in there. And Tina's in the campsite next to me. So she's got a lot more room. Yes, I reserved for both. I reserved for Lake of Dreams, and I'm reserved for Mayberry as well. Who knows? Now I'm kind of getting confused. I'll have to do some make-suring, and I probably won't do any make-suring until after the 4th of June, and that's when I'm going to make sure. Because when you want to talk about money right now, it's real tight. So we'll do what we can do. All right, it is 7:29. James, if you could put a link into California travel videos, let's go do a raid. In the meantime, thank you for coming aboard. Thank you for supporting Holly by Golly with her weekly laugh report. I think she did a pretty good job. And in the meanwhile, fair winds, smiles, and of course, may God bless. I'll talk to you soon. Good night.